Okay, wow. It's kind of difficult to look towards the camera here because the sun is so bright, of course. But in the same token, if I shoot it from the other way, I'll be in the shade, and then the sun will be behind me too. And if I move the camera, of course, it's gonna be blaring down on it. So I'm just gonna try this. I'll just squint. Um, this way too, maybe I'll actually look in the right spot. Um, so yeah, I am on. This is Fossil Butte, Wyoming. A little bit of dispersed camping up in here. Free camping. Again, always the best kind. Or I shouldn't say the best. I mean, it's one of my favorites, of course. But so anyhow, yeah, it's only like 7:30. So this is nice. I got here at a decent hour, and it's a little breezy, a little warm, but not hot. So I've got my stuff spread out from last night's dew, which I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I know when I was talking to my mom here a couple hours ago, I was telling her about it, but I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, last night's campsite up there on Ashley National Forest. Again, I slept out. Didn't sleep in a tent, which I haven't done now in like 2 weeks, which has been really nice. Just not messing with it. And again, I like sleeping out like this. The only time I've slept under cover since then was up at oh no, haven't said it in a while. Villanueva, up at Villanueva. The one night, first night I did sleep out under stars, and then the second night I slept under the picnic shelter. But again, didn't mess with the tent. Just put my ground cloth down and my pad and all that good stuff, and just utilize the picnic shelter. But so yeah, so I've gotten away with it again for like 2 weeks, and haven't had any issue with dew or anything, which I'm not sure what the science of it is out here. Like back home, you sleep out under the stars, and if it's not a cloudy night, you are going to wake up covered with dew. And but again, that has not been an issue out here until last night. I woke up just covered with dew. Everything was pretty darn wet, to say the least. So henceforth, like I said, I'm drying it all out here this evening, and it's a perfect place to do it. It's just kind of wide open right here, and like I said, a little breezy and sunny. And so the stuff, it's not like it's soaked or anything, of course. It was all like, surface. And again, everything's really not that wet. Main thing was my sleeping bag, and my pad here got a little damp. And then the other stuff that did, just pretty much, I guess, dried out during the day for the most part. Let's see, and then as far as yesterday, I know I'd mentioned my miles, but I wasn't sure, and it ended up being, it was like 247, and then today was 203 and a half, to be exact, 203.5. And I'm in Wyoming. I mean, how cool is that? Actually, I had crossed into Green River, Wyoming, here this afternoon, coming from Flaming Gorge. And I knew, of course, I was heading for Wyoming, and it would be coming up, but I never saw the sign for it, and really I'm amazed that I didn't, because it was a 2-lane road, and it's one thing on the highway, but on a 2-lane road, I would have thought for sure I would have seen the sign for entering, for leaving Utah and entering Wyoming, but I saw neither. But I did. I entered, like I said, I rolled into Green River, Wyoming, this afternoon, and went ahead and ate. I wanted to get some lunch, dinner, again, whatever you want to call it. It was the first real time I've eaten today outside of just eating the off the bag of beef jerky I've been eating on for a few days now. And so I stopped at this place. I had Googled places when I was further out, as far as actually back in the Flaming Gorge area, knowing where I was heading. I Googled places to eat there in Green River. I saw this place called Arctic Circle, and it got real good reviews, and had ice cream and all that good stuff. So yeah, I decided to hit that. It was kind of like that, or McDonald's again. But the thing with McDonald's, it's cheap, it's good, and I can typically I can charge my devices there. But I decided to check out this Arctic Circle, and it was really good. Big old cheeseburger, a couple patties within a layer of pastrami on top of that. Kind of like in the form of like a sliced roast beef, and I think maybe it had Swiss cheese, and it was good. It was good. So I had that, and had this ice cream afterwards that it was they called it Blue Hawaii, and it was coconut flavored. It had like this, like the ridges, it was soft serve. The ridges, the swirls had like a blue stripe on it, I guess. But then the flavor of the ice cream was coconut, and it was delicious. Some of the best soft serve I've ever had. Just the texture and all that was absolutely amazing. And here comes somebody in a big old truck kicking up some dust. I'll wave at them as they go by here. And so yeah, it was good food, and nice young man working the counter there. Very helpful. I told him I'd never been there before, and just now seeing. Looks like I got the. There we go. Just now seeing what I've been shooting here. Haven't been able to tell, but now I'm seeing the phone. All right, cool. So yeah, good food, good ice cream, nice young man working in there, as I said. And then, so yeah, I rolled out of there and on up here to, I should have double checked before I started talking, but I didn't. It's like something like Kimmerer, Wyoming, and not too far out of it, maybe about 12 miles, again, is Fossil Butte National Monument. And so that's where we are camping tonight. Let's see. I mentioned, getting the miles for yesterday that I still wanted to say. There was something else I thought about yesterday I was going to say. I don't remember. Yeah, now I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, too, this morning's ride, I'd mentioned, let's see, the Flaming Gorge area and the Uintas. That was just an absolutely beautiful area. And what was cool off in the distance, for a good part of the time I was in the area, is a fairly high range, which I never did get close to really, or maybe I did, but it might have been just like over the ridge where I couldn't see it because I was like heading in the direction of them. But again, it was a high range that was snow covered, so that was neat to see in the distance. I don't know from any of the videos I took, around the dam. I'd like to think, yeah, they ought to show up a little bit. You ought to be able to see the snow-covered mountains in the distance. And again, took a lot of dam pictures today of the Flaming Gorge Dam, and yeah, just that area. Took a bunch of them, and like I said, some of them, those mountains were in the background. So hopefully, between the still shots and the video, be able to see them a little bit. Let's see, and I sat at a, what was it called? I think it was called Dutch John. It bugs me when I don't know the details or remember exactly. So let me just double check. I've said it before, it's a lot to keep track of. But well, it's on the other part of the map. It's sorry. Yeah, Dutch John, though, I think is what it was called. This particular area, there close to the dam, there in the Flaming Gorge. And I had a, they were calling it, I think they were calling it a lodge, but it was like a gas station and restaurant. And some, you might have been able to book like rafting trips out there and fishing trips, because they had like a fly shop there too, fishing shop. So, and then there was another one. just right down the road from it, looked like a pretty big production. So with the river being there, you know, the Colorado River and all that, looked like it was big rafting. I'm saying now, again, I'm just completely brain. I'm saying Colorado, but that might have been the Green River. Wow. So anyhow, the river, beautiful river that goes through Flaming Gorge, up to Flaming Gorge Dam and beyond. But yeah, there was, you know, again, a lot of, looked like a lot of rafting and evidently a lot of fly fishing. Looked like it was quite the trout fishing area. And, you know, beautiful to ride through. I'd mentioned speaking to my mom. Spoke to my mom quite a while there when I was eating at Arctic Circle. Always good to talk to her and my dad. I didn't talk to my dad today, but it's always good to talk to him. Talk to my woman a time or two. And she's been sick. Thankfully, she's on the mend, starting to feel better. And I've been praying for her, of course. And I just thank the Lord that she's feeling better. Because again, she is, well, I mean, say because she's a great woman. I mean, I don't want anybody to be sick. But that said, she is absolutely amazing, amazing wife. And again, I just thank the Lord for October, God willing, it'll be 28 years that we've been married. 28, just 28 blessed, amazing years. A lot of hard times, but a lot of absolutely just amazing times too. And that, I mean, that's life, that's marriage, that's all part of it, of course. So at the moment, I really can't think of anything else. I don't know, again, what you've been able to see of my area and campsite here. This is kind of, I don't know if you'd call it, well, again, it's, you know, fossil butte. I guess this, you know, these are buttes, kind of a, you know, high plateau area. You know, I'm sure we're probably at least 6,000-7,000 feet. Seems to be the norm, you know. And we'll go right through the sun there. Show again what you can see of it, all my stuff laid out. And there's old Zeke over there. My sleeping bag laid out. There's another guy camped just, I don't know, about 100 yards or so from me over there. And when I first came in through the, I guess you say the gate area, that open gate area down there, there was a few tents down there in the bottom, just over the hill. But, you know, just beautiful area. It's Wyoming. Again, just riding through here today, I definitely just started getting that cowboy feeling again. Riding my steel hoss. Sleeping out under the stars, all that good stuff. All right, looks like we're about up to 14 minutes or 13 and a half. Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. I usually do once I stop filming, you know, I'll think of something, but that's why I always bring it up later. Oh, I know something I was going to, I don't know if I had said about yesterday's ride, that we had hit the 6,000 mile mark. We had crossed the 6,000 miles on the road, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's just a kind of a big milestone. No big deal, of course, because like I said, I love each and every single mile. But yeah, that's a few miles for sure. But again, still a long ways to go, you know, God willing. And, you know, we're going to keep riding as long as he permits. As long as he permits us, permits me and my hoss there. Yeah, I really can't think of anything else. Just blessed to be here in Wyoming on a Saturday night in June. mentioned the little moon up in the sky there. I don't know if I'm getting it from turning it like that.